to Bassline Magazine, and we have with us today Jaime Hype out of Young Hawk Sound. How are you today, Jaime?
I'm good. Most people know me as Jaime Hype as well, so.
Oh, Jaime Hype, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so let's get down to it. How long have you been in the business?
Well, despite my baby face, for 20 years.
Wow, 20 years.
Yeah, I had this song for over 20 years. I've been playing music all my life.
Okay, so how did you get interested in the music business?
Well, from I was a child, my father used to play sound. He had a song from Jamaica called Pious the Badak. Like back in the days, they used to name the song like Too Creed and name themselves after royalty. So my dad had a song called Pious the Badak. So ever since I was born, they called me Young Hawk after my dad.
So is that how Young Hawk came about? Were you solely the only sound man on Young Hawk, or?
Well, we had a crew back in the day. There was a bunch of us that started out. In fact, we still hang out and we're still like a family. But as in anything, you have people that like something and people that love something. We love music. When I was little, like I said, I got my first set of turntable when I was like 6 years old. I was born up here in front of people that don't know. And actually, I used to play hip hop and R&B straight up till high school. And that's when as I reached high school, I kind of got in touch with my roots. My father's from Jamaica, so, I started, getting more interested in reggae music and so forth. So that's where it started.
Okay. So at what age did you actually start to play on Young Hawk?
Well, that's basically all that started the song, because it's my song.
Oh, your song.
Yeah, I own it. From like 91, my first official dance was probably like 92. I had a dance with, I don't know if you know a popular guy on the radio, Squeeze, on Link Up.
Yeah.
But that was like my first official dance hall dance.
Okay.
And that kind of brought Young Hawk on the map.
Okay, so what was the first sound that you clashed as Young Hawk?
For me, it was actually like my second big dance ever. It was downbeat, and it wasn't even close. Like it was a dance that actually we promoted as like a second big dance, and downbeat is a guy. Respect that guy to the max as a big man in the business, because at that time downbeat was huge. And we had a little spot in the Bronx here on Boston Road called Sunbeam, and we spoke to him, and he said, okay, well, he will report the youth, and I know at that time he was charging 4 figures, and he actually come at the dance never ran, and him play for free.
Wow.
As a big man, some respect don't be to them, and even though so a lot of quite a few foundation artists he found for me that I was looking for, so. We and Downbeat was clashing, and at that time, I had maybe 8 dubplate, and most of them were local artists. And when Downbeat come in, Downbeat pull up a table and pack out about 20 pile of dubplate, man. I was like, holy crap. Just looking at it was intimidating. And I tried a little foolishness, but it was nothing serious. We do it clash. So. We try a little thing here and see, I'm going to exercise the youth. Yeah, man. We play with 2 local artists and he plays and play the little 160 king and, it wasn't nothing serious, but, that was the first time I experienced clash. And I say, yeah, this is something that I like.
So would you say that would be your most memorable sound clash moment?
No, my most memorable sound clash moment would definitely be with Irish and Chin when them came to England for a clash.
Okay.
That was the first time I really feel like a celebrity. When we were there in the room, they would call us down, we have this people in New York, New York One, the big radio station in England. them want interview. When you go downstairs, there was local newspapers and people calling you to the side, interviewing you. People were asking for autographs.
Okay. It was a big deal.
Yeah, I definitely tell you, for anyone that has never been a part of like world class, I say, boy, you don't know the innocence, because that's like the first real chance when you feel like a star doing radio interviews with Ninja Man. And you know, it was great. People taking pictures of you, people asking for your autograph. I've never been anywhere else in my life where people acted like that over a song, and also to be amongst most of the people that I look up to in song business. And you know, that dance was actually us. Macaron was on the dance. They had to say with Squingy and all of them. Black Jack Panther was there, and Mike Cone that year. So I was amongst the people that I, you know, idolized coming up. Yeah. So
Okay, nice. All right, and like during the early 90s, you had songs like Addie's LP, Earth Ruler, among others, going really hard, and they made Brooklyn the focal point of the sound business when it came to New York. Then you came on the scene and you demanded attention and put the Bronx in the race as well to be one of New York's top sounds. Who did you have to outshine or compete against in the Bronx to make that happen?
Well, when I came up at the time, the big sound that was really running New York City was Stereo 5. A song called Stereo 5 out of the Bronx. But at that time, in fact, a lot of people don't know that at that time, Gun Posse, because I know that's where it's most likely going to end up this conversation. Gun Posse, when I was coming up, did not even have a sound. They actually used to come to Act 3, and they were friends of mine. I know those guys, and they were like, on my side, until one day Father Blood came to me and was like, yo, like a bigger song. But before the whole Blood Posse thing came about, it was a song called Stereo 5, and there was like the big sound in the Bronx. And with the very first real major song clash I had was with them, Stereo 5 and the song from Antigua named Stonewall.
Okay.
And it was a kid downtown. A lot of people don't know, like, the Bronx was now kind of was like separated. They had uptown sound and downtown sound. And Stereo 5 was considered a downtown sound. So at that very first dance, I had tunes, but I wasn't like loaded, and Stereo 5 was already established with all the foundation and everything. And that dance, Stereo 5 ended up beating me like bad. And they actually went about it like terrible. But that's the first time I experienced like real dirty sound business. Like the crowd was biased while you're playing. This poor guy stand up behind you, I talk to you and like try to break your attention. It was a real, that was my first real experience, like how sound clash can be kept and how sound clash is and how people can be dirty about it. So we actually lost that dance. Okay. That was like my first real experience as far as putting the Bronx. After that dance there, at the time my father he used to help me. It was always my song, but in the early 90s, like from 92 to like 95, my father used to help me by giving me money to cut up.
Okay. So
boy, after that dance, my father realized that I need a whole lot more sound. And my father got involved, and that's when we started loading up. Okay. And after that, I don't really recall losing no dances to that.
Okay. And I know that Young Hawk has a lot of dubs from the Biltmore era. Have you ever played or clashed in Biltmore?
No, I've never played or clashed in Biltmore, and but I've been there a few times. I was there. I know I went to visit. I was there with LP Clash, King Barker. I was there for a couple of dances, and that's when I started getting serious about the dub play thing. But at one point, that was around the era when my father was cutting songs, and then the song started to make money. I started cutting dubs as well. Around that time as well was the times I ended up getting into a club called Act 3 in the Bronx, which is like one of the biggest clubs to ever come out of the Bronx when you talk about dance hall. And I've had regular gigs there. And that's when we started building up. And he said, you know what, we're going to make a mark in this business.
You know, as you said before, one of your closest competitors is, another Bronx native sound, Blunt Posse.
Yeah.
And late last year, there was a clash with you and Blunt Posse, and they did something in the clash arena that that has never been done before. They used technology to upload an image that may or may have not been you.
You mean may or may not? That wasn't me, son. You may or may not. You know, they think that.
Okay.
I know. So there ain't no may or may not. It wasn't.
So it wasn't, but it wasn't you. But what went through your head when you saw it and you heard the
honestly, I laughed. I'm a person like this. When it comes to sound clash, I don't take things serious when it comes to sound clash. I believe that competition is a competition. When it's over, it's over. Okay. So whatever happens in the dance is fair game. So I saw Ajax had made an interview and he said, how I had them up after the dance. And I ended up talking to him at the last class as well. I said, no, it wasn't true. It ended up happening that Ajax phone number had changed. I'm a friend. His brother used to roll my son hard too. He was actually, if you listen to a lot of my dub plates, a lot of them say Fathead, which is Ajax's brother.
Okay.
And I know Ajax actually. It's a stunt that they tried to get her forward, and I don't knock it. And after the dance, I text them, and I say, yo, good clash. And it's coming to, when I reached the last dance, and I tell them, I say, yo, Benjamin, text you and say, good dance. So you have to tell people, say, me have you up. You know what I mean? And I showed him, so I wrong number you have. I don't get upset about don't clash. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, in this business, and I'm going to say it straight, I'm in a go wrong corner. The only person I really had up or have up as a sound man in this business is the youth Nashim from Innocent. Because like I said, I believe that whatever happened in the dance, and we coach each other at the dance, leave it there. But that guy, he will go on the internet after the dance, all after me beat him. I don't give a damn. Cheer me on, blah, 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 and still run up his mouth like he's trying to scandalize me. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between competing and whatever we say in the dance, stay in the dance, and you sitting on the internet for hours trying to belittle me or bad mind me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I realize that dude is a bad mind person, and I'm not to be a messed up person, but I believe in life. I believe in karma. And bad things happen to bad people, to bad mind people, and that's it.
Okay.
And that's why he ended up where he is. I mean, not saying that I don't say he deserves it, but no one deserves to be in prison. That's a rough place. But honest to God, I honestly believe that bad things happen to bad people. So, I guess the universe have a way of making it pay for stuff that he does. But as far as the picture, I saw the picture, I laughed. It was a part of the dance.
So that...
And it wasn't me.
Okay, so we're going to clear that up now. The picture was not you. But in that moment, so it didn't bother you at all, and it didn't, stop you?
No, you didn't see how right after he put it up or whatever, I didn't get the follow, blah, 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 blah. Everybody laughed, and I gave him an A for originality.
Okay.
Because Bronx Posse is known for little tricks like that, or little, a lot of stuff they originated. I don't know if you remember back when Bronx Posse clashed Mighty Crown. They got dude from the Chinese restaurant to come in and deliver Chinese pork to Chin. A real Chinese guy came in. I had delivery for Chin, and he ordered pork lo mein and Chin on the place. So they always get an A from me when it comes to, finding a way to bring out different elements to dance on. So when I saw it, it was original, and I got that. I said I gave him an A for it, but I didn't take it personal. I mean, I know my two things. One, it's part of dancer, and two, if I know my conscience is clean and it ain't me, I'm not gonna get angry. And the dance I actually spin it around. I was like, because all of this, for people talking about, it looks like me. It's a dude, and you see his hair and his forehead. So how the hell are you gonna say, that looks like you? That's you. That's stupid. So I actually got a forward off of it. Because I was like, people, you know, sister, that's Ajax when they used to preach, you know, and I got a forward for it too. So, you know, it wasn't anything. And what I loved about that dance as well was I think I showed people that when it comes to clash, you never give up, and you always have to use your mind. One of the reasons why I kind of note that as one of my better clashes is because I played a song that had more than me and more dubs than me. And during the night, he played Bounty Killer calling my name. He played Popcorn calling up my name. He played Tarantula calling up my name. He put some naked picture up there and claimed it was me. And I still won. That tells you what, I'm great.
So you would say it's not. So you would say it's not about what you have, but how you use what you have.
It's everything. You can have a guy that have 10 rifles, and you have a guy that have a 22. If he can shoot you in the music and shoot you by a forehead, that's it with. It's not the amount of shot, it's how you use the gun. And that's how I believe in Sound Clash from day one. Now, like I told you, as of about 1996, so my father stopped cutting the plate. The man said, my dad said, yo, yeah, because he kind of show my love interest because a lot of things right now, especially like the same song I told you about earlier, Star 5, I used to run the Bronx.
Yeah.
They killed me the first time. I didn't have any songs. Later on after that, I think the profits on reggaetings.com, we ended up getting a dance again with Stir 5 and Bass Odyssey. But by this time, my song was fully loaded. It wasn't like when I had like 10 dub plates. You know, when I tried Stir 5 the first time, I may have had 10 dub plates in the box, 15. This time I have a big, one of those big dub plate case, fully loaded with every artist. Then kind of any new song that come out, either me or my father, cause Crazy Bunty and everything. And man, that dance now make you Stir 5 from being that time, they got locked off. And it ended up being me and Bass Odyssey. Okay. But a lot of people don't know before that, like a week before that, me and Stir 5 had a juggling dance. And like I said, at that time, when I was loaded, man, if my money even flipped, remember, it's not like now where a juggling dance is a juggling dance and a crash dance is a crash dance. Yeah. In the 90s, you can go there and it starts out as a juggling dance, and then in the middle it just switched to a clash.
Okay.
So, the week before the Bass Odyssey and Stir 5 dance, we had a juggling dance, and I actually tried to start a clash the week before with Stir 5, and Stir 5, the selector at the time, got angry in the middle of the dance and said, "Lord, no, you know, if you this we again, the clash next week, if you this we again, you're going to do this and to that." And in the dance, the man ended up flinging a buckle after me. Wow. My father ended up fighting with one of the selectors. It was a mess. Wow. And after that, my father was like, this dance hall thing switched. It was not like how it was in 92 to 95 when we were just, you know, everybody was like friends and family. This thing turned into war, so my dad kind of eased out. Mm-hmm. So from then, every clash after that, my money spent. So the fact that I don't have the cash, you know, because unlike a lot of songs, especially back in the days, even Bass Odyssey, Slinky used to say, "Girls, you're playing long, and they full of dubs. I don't have no guy to play, I don't want experience, jail, knock on wood, I've never been there, and I don't want to be. So I'm gonna do nothing illegal. Everything illegal, you knock some place, illegal money. Where either we work my little job or at this point where I play out a lot and I save my money and buy 2 songs here, 2 songs here. I can't afford going to the studio and put 10 Nevada and 10 Bunty one time. I can never afford that. I just cut my little song then consistently, 1, 1, 2, 2, and really make them up and I build up my sound.
So would you say that has helped you perfect your craft, not relying so much on new tunes and just being able to be creative with what you have?
Yeah, well, I like to tell people, you have to, when you cut songs, like when I cut songs, I try to cut songs that are effective. because like I just said, I don't have the money to waste. So if I hear a song and to me, I don't feel like it has longevity, I'm not going to cut it. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it comes back to bite me, because that's one of the things that I don't even have like Keeper Cartel. Because a lot of those songs, I personally didn't believe it. I'm a Boy to Kill a Fight. I will cut a million but million killer. I believe in multiple plates, and the most of them last forever. But there's a lot of songs that came out that I didn't believe had longevity. And a lot of the songs I was right about. Like, I know a lot of people cut that. I got some nice, but I could take it. Man, hell no, I ain't getting my money. It's just songs that I heard that I'm not going to cut. So, a lot of people say, oh, you're not going to cut on YouTube. And I say, okay, I cut songs that are new to me. Because at one point, money wasn't running like that. Dancehall wasn't running the way it was. And I had stopped cutting dubs for quite a while. That's when like Blood Posse kind of came out and was going strong. At one point in the early, the late 90s, early 2000s, like 2004 or 2000, like 2008, I kind of semi-stopped cutting songs from 1999, 2000 to 2004. I started cutting back songs for work cuts.
Okay.
That's when I started cutting back songs. And actually, at that point, when I got the date for World Clash, that was one of the few times when my father came back and was like, you know what, boom. And he helped me to prepare for World Clash. But other than that, I gotta cut my songs that I feel are gonna last and send a message. And also, putting the songs on certain rhythms is important. So I just learned the songs and I use the songs I have effectively.
Okay. And, so far this year, you've been very active in the Clash scene, sometimes having dances week apart. With such high demand for Young Hawk, how do you remain prepared and consistent?
Well, like I tell people, I believe in every nickel make a muckle, and I tell every soul I met too. A lot of these songs, they'll wait until they get a dance and then try to do a little bit, take $5,000 and try to run to Jamaica and find this guy and find that guy, or send their money to Jamaica to try to keep a song in this short period of time. I'm not like that. I look for deals. I have one or two rhythms in Jamaica, some that you can trust and some you can't. I just got burnt by a guy. I should tell you about that too. But I cut songs all the time. And like in between clashes, when I don't have a clash, I'll try to aim for a 90s song from the 1990s or 2000 that I didn't have in my box. And I try to cut a one song, two song. I mean, I give you jokes since the weekend past. But cut two Luciana that I didn't have, that I heard Nexxt Level play. Just to tell you, that's how I do it. I cut a little bit by a little bit. Little at a time.
Okay. And recently you had a clash in Canada, which, you didn't come out as a winner. Like, do you want to explain what happened there?
Honestly, it was just a matter of barrier-free ticketing. Wants enough respect to barrier-free. And anybody that knows me, I'll give respect where respect is due. If you beat me fair and square, you beat me fair and square. They played some high-caliber songs. And once again, like I told you, the Dublin thing, I got burnt. I have a link that a friend of mine put me on to, and me and the link in Jamaica was doing well. He cut me some portion of the songs, and we had a good business going. Before the dance, I knew that Chronix was hot. I sent the dude money maybe 3 weeks before the dance to get Chronix. He gave me some kind of excuse, and I ended up saying, okay, use the money and take another artist. He had changed left, maybe $300 left. He called me again, like a week before the dance. I asked him if I need the Chronix still. And then he gave me the excuse that he had to use part of the money if I could send him more. I sent the man another heap of money. After I sent him the money, the man cut.
Wow.
And until today, he stopped answering my calls completely. So that Canada dance passed quite a few weeks ago. So I lost a bunch of money already trying to get Chronix. And the funny part about it is the Japanese, that's what they used to really get leverage. They had the Chronix. I think they were the only one out of me and Innocent and him that had Chronix. So he played a lot of big songs. He played the hottest Chronix. As well, he played a lot of Junior Gang, which is another expensive artist. That boy. Yeah. I don't know if Nicky will pick up their money they have spent. And also what they used was that he was gimmicks. Guy knocked out a sword, and then he started playing songs like one of the songs that really was memorable that I really gave him props for. You know the Mad Cobra song, "Gonna Get the Hero," you know, yeah. For rude boy.
Yeah.
The man played sword in the hero. You know where to chop, boy. You know, even I had to give the battle forward. And he's standing on the table with a samurai sword in his hand, and the man cheered the place. Yeah, a lot of gimmicks that played excellent. And I won't go around it. And then after that, the last song the man played to put the nail in the coffin, the man draw the products. Boy, the boss went down for boss. And man, the place poured down. He played on the duck rhythm too, a nice cut. And he poured down the place. And I gave him that 1,000%. The only thing I really, that kind of disturbed me in the dance was that they told us that the rules were that they were going to have a dub for dub.
Okay.
So after that round, the place tore down. They eliminated Innocent, and it was supposed to be me and them in dub for dub. The last minute, the host said, no, Barrier Free won every round, so we're not going to have them.
Wow.
You know what? Oh, you know what? If that's the case, I look at life like this, especially Clash. It's not every Clash you're going to win, and I believe that if you set the rules, you should make the rules go through. But if the crowd, at the end of the day, the crowd is the judge. So if they decided to ask the crowd, you want dub for dub? And the crowd said no, I said, okay, fine. I mean, I get my PSC in there. If you don't want it, then don't have it. Fine. But they honestly deserve that win. Definitely hats off to Barrier Free. They did their thing.
Definitely. And you know, the following week, Andrew Digital held another clash, you know, this time in New York, Brooklyn Massacre, where the lineup included you, Blunt Posse, Nexxt Level, and Innocent again. The dance came down to you and Nexxt Level, and they seem to have had a controversial victory. Do you believe that they should have taken that dance?
Of course they. I mean, first of all, again, backing up, I give props to Nexxt Level for their first major clash. They definitely played well. And one thing I do give them 1,000% props for, the MC did his thing, the selector guy. You know, he was like myself, that plays by himself. He did his thing. And Nexxt Level definitely put their songs on some nice rhythms that's different than a lot of sounds. So to me, they definitely deserve to reach the finals, seeing that, one, of course, you have home court advantage. You know, you have your crowd. And two, I give them an A for originality. They played some nice rhythms, and they did deserve to reach dub for dub. But when it boiled down to me and him, like I said, I don't even have to say a word. Anybody that listened to that CD and listened to the dub for dub know damn well they know it. They ain't even a close. I'm sorry. They don't deserve that trophy. And I don't think they should sleep well. I wouldn't sleep well on that victory because they played Barrington Levy. That sounded good. Barrier Free is the champion. I'm not Barrier Free, excuse me. Nexxt Level is the champion. So I'm a person like this. When you play songs in dub for dub, they need to have meaning. And the first thing I said to them is, champion which part? How can you be a champion? You never kill nobody. So the song made no sense. When you draw that out draw for Radar with People's Choice. When Young Up Murder Sony, not the costume scheme, not gonna catch a fire. The vote was close. He gave it to him. I said, okay, one for them and none for us. Then he came back again. The second song I played, I think it was Bonnie Wheeler, one of them. I got the point for that one. 1-1. Then he played a very skinned up for that, which made no sense to me. I don't personally feel like there is a foundation enough singer to play in dub for dub. And neither did the crowd. I had him 2-1. Then he played another song. I played some festival song. I made it 3-1. And this is where the controversy started. When it was 3-1, the dance was supposed to be best of 7, which means the first sound that reached 4 is the winner. After I reached 3, somebody behind me, some of them start talking about, oh, there's more time in the dance, so they want to change the rules to go to 10.
Wow.
Are you serious? 1 before I went, and somebody's trying to change rules behind me. So I said no. And this is where the mistake came in on my part. I just wanted to make sure they won't rock me. So when Nexxt Level played the fourth song, they played a song. When the song started, the rhythm was playing. It was one of those songs where, like, I guess it's 8 bars before the singer starts to sing.
Yeah.
So the rhythm is running. 4 bars pass, 5 bars pass, 6 bars pass. Nobody's hearing anything but a beat. The crowd started booing. Boo, boo. When the crowd started booing, Nexxt Level stopped the song. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. He stopped it. We didn't hear a singer. We don't know who song. We don't know what song. We don't know what they said. It was a beat. So when he played that beat, I'm saying, he never played so and he got booed. That's when they came with the rule change. Like, somebody saw that the dance was going to be over. So what I did, which was kind of wrong, I wanted to make the crowd understand that these dudes was trying to change rules. So I was like, yo, people, the whole thing said best of 7. And some people said, yeah. I said, okay, that means the first song to 4. So I'm making it clear to them, listen, I'm not getting rocked tonight. And then I said to them, okay, so if you win that point, I know then the dance done. Because that makes 4, right? Look like that's what turned up the antennas. The whole Nexxt Level family from going back there, all moved up front. Everybody. And honestly, I would not have made that speech at all if they didn't try to change the rules. It's the best out of 10. But nevertheless, I made it. I'm a play a big steel pulse. Rally around the sound, kill another sound, rally around the sound. Can't put yourself a big old steel pulse. Mind you, he played a rhythm. I played steel pulse and he played a rhythm. And when they vote, the vote was semi-close, but Nexxt Level called, took them on and gave him the point. And that's where the controversy, because the dance should have been done right here. That's my opinion. And also, my opinion, big up to the 2 MCs, because they tried their best. But my thing is, yo, the same way in a dub for dub, if a song played back a song, I think that the MC should have some kind of power. They would normally say, well, that song is a playback, so, you shouldn't get the point. Because if he played a rhythm and I played a song, he shouldn't get a point, period. Not to mention my song was a big old heavy song. They ain't got to steel pulse. I paid a whole lot of money for that dub played it too. And they played a rhythm. And because they had their Brooklyn crowd in there, and I brought to their attention that the dance was going to be done, they gave him the point. And then that's what got me kind of semi-ignorant. And then I came back again after it was 3-2. Then don't make up their mind like, yo, they robbed your lock already, a point. Yo, forget this trophy's not leaving Brooklyn. And then they played another song and they made it 3-3, 3-4. And like I said, congrats to Nexxt Level on playing an excellent dance up to dub for dub, but there's no way I got striking her. They beat me in dub for dub. And I personally, I would even feel so great and happy and, over a tainted ticket. Because everybody that knows me, I'm a fair brother, and I'd rather win a dance fair and square than to win a dance that was like basically a setup. That's my opinion. I mean, like I said, Andrew did start beat up himself. He did an interview on another program, and I listened to him. People have to realize that he's a promoter, and he can't cause controversy. So he has to keep it. When the guy asked him, yo, so what was the controversy? And he put some little story out there, but it wasn't that. The bottom line is the dude played a rhythm, and I played a dub plate, a big dub plate at that. And they gave them the point because they come from home, from Brooklyn. And that's it. And I felt robbed, but I mean, the good part is as time went by, I don't feel no way. As I believe me when I tell you, between my Facebook, my Twitter, even when I'm walking and I play certain juggling dance, you know that people come to me and say, Bridge, you never rob your please, you'll get robbed. And I'm hearing this from big selectors. I'm hearing this from people in the business that feel like I told you, there was a lot of major selectors in the house, the regular soul man, everybody, and majority told me to get robbed. Of course, you have to look at bad mind, one them that write what they want. I remember I was writing on the internet with this dude, and he goes, oh, go ahead, you just bad mind, you lose, take your losses. I said, and I wrote back to him, I said, take my losses. What song did you play? And he heard the bad mind in them, for one good one, LOL. You can't even tell me what the man played, but I lost the point. Come on, man. You get robbed. Honest, that's part of the business, but you get robbed.
And with that said, a lot of people would say that, you're a great MC, you carry yourself well, but you're underrated, even though, you're one of the better MCs in the business and that you don't get the respect that you deserve. Would you agree with that, or?
I mean, like I said, everyone does have their opinions on certain stuff. In life, you just have people that just don't like you for no reason, because there's like a bunch of dudes that don't, or even a crew from Brooklyn. I'm not calling anybody's name, because if me calling their names will be picking them up. I'm gonna have nothing to do with them. But ever since, I came back out on the class scene and I've been doing my thing, I don't know these people from anywhere. Me and them don't converse, but they just don't like them. Just pick up their minds that they don't like me. And like I said, in this business, unlike a lot of people, it's semi a blessing or a curse. I must be one some clash I had back in the early 90s, and one of the dudes came up with this thing. Oh, you used to have a tongue ring, and he got a little forward off of it. Ever since that, 94, 95, every clash, someone follows that guy, and then the rumor spreads. The next clash, they say it on the next cassette. The next clash, they say it on another cassette. Up to when the clash in Germany, and they kill Supersonic. All the way in Germany, the guy comes, "Oh, Jimmy, you have a tongue ring. You used to have a tongue ring." I'm like, what the hell? The rumor reach way in Germany to tell you, and then, like I said, they do it so much that it ends up being a plus for me, because I know exactly what they're going to say every clash. So I set up my songs, I cut my songs to counteract it, and it helped me plenty of dances. Believe you me, even the dance with Posse the first time in the Bronx, that helped and killed them at the same time. Because the round when he put up the picture, he got the crazy forward for the picture. Then he played some songs after it, saying tongue ring this and tongue ring that, and board tongue. He played Wicked Bunty or board tongue, boy, shut your mouth. But the thing is, he spent that whole 15-minute round talking about tongue ring, tongue ring, tongue ring. So guess what? It gets boring. It's monotonous. If I'm in a 4-song clash, all 3 sounds, tongue ring, tongue ring, tongue ring, tongue ring. And I laugh, because after a while, the people get tired of it, and that's when they kill it. Every dance I have where they talk about tongue ring so much is a dance that I win. Barrier Free didn't even mention tongue ring, and they won. Nexxt Level, although it was a bias dance, he didn't even mention anything about tongue ring. And the 2 sounds that kept talking about tongue ring and blah blah, skip a French, and Bowen or whatever, was the 2 sounds that dropped out first. At the end of the day, people don't like my mind. So, I mean, people just wake up, and some of these people decide they don't like me, or they follow the rumors. I see dudes that write it on the thing. Oh, I can't believe you guys made a guy that do that to girls win the dance. A guy that have a tongue ring win the dance. Like, you sound like a damn idiot. Y'all never ever in your life seen me with no damn turn, but y'all just decide you don't like me because some dude said in a sound clash that I wear a turn. I mean, like I said, I don't make friends. I have my real friends, I have my fans, I have people who respect me to the max. And anybody that knows me and knows my personality, I'm a humble dude. I don't show off on nobody unless when I'm behind my sound, that's different me. That's clearly when the hype come on, and I make up my nose when they come to selecting me at the parties. But the people that know me in the streets know that I'm cool with everybody. I heal up everybody, and I just go through. I'm in a really keep a friend. So who don't like me, don't like me, and who like me, big up yourself. I'm not fighting for friends. I get paid to do a job, and I go there and I do it.
And with that said, technology today has brought like the sound clash arena more. I wouldn't say it made it smaller, but with the internet, it's. People are able to say things to each other that they might not have said before. Do you feel like that's affecting the business at all? How do you respond to
me, it messes up the business completely. It's a mess, because like I told you, that's part of why a lot of people are turned off about dancehall. Like the negativity. And someone wrote that too at one point. I read it. So there is no other business in the world where people bash each other. Like, if you like to, like here and there you'll have a little rap beef between 1 or 2 rappers, but like a lot of times you read on the side, like the internet, you have sound system just talking bad about other people. You have people that don't even have any part of dance hall. Some of these people that are writing on the internet don't even come to the clashes. They stay home and they wait for the audio, yet they stay on the internet and they talk bad about this selector, talk bad about that. I learned about that. I actually stopped writing on those pages. I make it a duty, like if I have a clash coming up, I'll write one day, just to give the fans a little hype and give the dancer hype. I'll write on the internet once, one day, and I'll write, after the dance, I might write a one or two comments. But I kind of stay and stray away from it because I learned with a lot of these people that they're just bored and bad mind, and they have nothing better to write or do with their lives more than talk bad about people. And I've learned in life where a lot of people, when you see talking bad about people, is because they're doing nothing in life. Some of these people that are writing about this stuff, they don't play sound. The most they do is come to the dance. Some of them don't even do that. But yet they have criticisms about everything. If I don't play enough, they'll write about sound. Oh, good, that man, they do them clash often. Then I call themselves champion. And then a man like me that clash a lot, I'll read, good. Oh, why you out? You're so greedy. They take so much clashes. Why would you take one clash after the next? They always, no matter what you do, they have something bad to say. So I personally don't follow it. I don't try my best not to go on it. For some weird reason, my Facebook is attached to one of the websites, and when they write crap about me, it pops up. Sometimes I'll be in my house out of nowhere, and someone just decides to write something terrible. I look at it, and when I see the person who wrote it, I go on their page. It's some little sound that never played out before, or some idiot that don't even live around here. They just want something to write. I tell people in general, this is not high school. You can't bully me. I'm not going to go and commit suicide like some little teenager that was bullied in school and can't take it. I'm a big man. Yeah, big man. I look at it like this, I've came out. I've played, anybody that knows me when I go to a class, I play with passion. I play my heart out. Every dance I've ever entered, minus the Addis dance. I didn't feel myself an Addis dance, but going into the dance, I kind of smell what was going on, and it was already preset how they're doing. Before I even played the song, they started doing so. I played hard in the first part, and when I realized that it was just nobody else was going to win that dance but Addis, I just cruised to the rest because I knew what it was. But other than that, any dance I play, all of these clashes, I put my heart and soul into it, and I try to give the people their money's worth. So I don't see a reason for someone to not like me because I've made a sleep with you, man. I didn't borrow the money for you and not pay you back. I didn't do anything to you for you not to like me. But it's just people that are like that. And I tell every soul man in the future, no matter who you are, don't make what other people say about you influence you as a person. That's how the sound, and that's just in general. You as a human being, do not make what other people say about you define you. I define me. I'm Jaime Hype, great. I know for play a song, I know for mix show, I know for put some power with it, I know for kill sound, and as well I can juggle, and I know God bless me, and I'll leave out God an inch. So what these people say about me is the least. You know what I mean? So I hope other people will listen to this interview. I hope you take that in mind. Don't make bad mind people, and people that want to talk about you, take away you and your life.
Okay, and before we go, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people out there?
Well, first and foremost, of course, I want to say, anything you do in life, you put Father God first. You know what I'm saying? Even before a dance, I pray to God and tell God, just bless me and allow me to do my best. Win or lose. And so far, He's always done. So I always put God first. And two, like I said, stay true to the business. Since I started this thing, I always listen to songs like Jaro and Black Jack and Addis, and and they've always been a song that those songs I am Stole Up as well as a juggling song. But they've always been a person that fucked up and so forth. I look at it as, stay true to the business. You have to put in to get out. A lot of these songs, they download songs for free and go play dances with your 45. It's nice, but to me, I believe in the real essence of dancehall, which is dope to it. So I just think if you're going to start and you got to do something good right there. It's expensive, but if you love it, you make sacrifices. Just stay true to the business, cut your song them, and try to play your song for a level and people respect you. Because once you start doing a dance and playing like 10 fake duplicate, people are not going to respect your song. And it doesn't make no sense because when you play a song, instead of them giving you a forward, they're standing there trying to see if it's fake or not. So just stay true to the business and work hard and play out and live good with people. You're not going to have friends all the time. Anytime you're rising in life, you're going to have people that's going to try to fight you and keep you down. And don't follow it. Don't make what other people say about you dictate the way you live your life. And that's about it. Yeah, long interview. You think people are going to smile like? They can't talk, you know? Don't believe me, it's not me alone. You got my friend Tony Mataran. If you ever talk to Mataran, the backstone, man, your mother can't talk. But that's because in love song, don't get me wrong. That's one of the people like me say, as a friendship, we say the man love music to death, like myself. So, as a song man, it's so easy to talk about something that you love.
Definitely, and I hear the passion and your dedication. So, again, I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to sit with us, and I look forward to seeing what's next up for you.